Here's a brand new one from the banks of the Ohio. Hope you enjoy it. From a little shack across the railroad track, looks out on the river. I daydream about the days gone by, sometimes even makes me cry, wondering where all the good times went. I used to run around from town to town, picking in a bluegrass band. Didn't make no jack, as a matter of fact, it cost me more, but I wouldn't take it back. I'm wondering where all the good times went. Well, the years pass by before my eyes, one day wake up you realize, well, things ain't quite what they used to be. No running around from town to town, camping out, sitting on the ground. I'm wondering where all the good times went. Used to camp out among the pines, stay for a week at a time. All my rowdy friends would come around. Guitars, bands, or mandolins, we gonna have a time. Now I'm wondering where all the good times went. Well, the reasons they are many, excuses don't need any. It's all just a matter of a fact. Now I'm wondering where all the good times went. Oh, the years pass by before my eyes, one day wake up I realize, well, things ain't quite what they used to be. Oh, running around from town to town, camping out, slipping on the ground. Now I'm wondering where all the good times went. Now I just wondering where all the good times went. One, two, three. Everybody's reaching out for someone. Everybody's knocking at some door. Ever since the day I first found you, well, you're the one that I was reaching for. Just like the trees along the river bend lift up their branches to the sun above, we spend our lifetime reaching for a friend. Everybody needs someone to love. Everybody's reaching out for someone. Everybody's knocking at some door. And long before I ever found you, well, you're the one I've been reaching for. I wanted you since the day my life began. I heard your footsteps just beyond my mind. Ever since that moment I've been reaching for your hand, hoping you'd be reaching out for mine. Everybody's reaching out for someone. Everybody's knocking at some door. And long before I ever found you, well, you're the one I've been reaching for. Yes, you're the one I was reaching for. miles away, dance all night till the break of day. Call it holler, do-si-do, knew Uncle Pen was ready to go. Late in the evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen let fiddle, Lord, how to ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. They played the old tune called Soldier Joy, played the one called the Boston Boy. The greatest one was Jenny Lind, to me that's where the fiddle began. Oh, late in the evening about sundown, high in the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen fed the fiddle, he could hear it ring, you could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. I never forgot that mournful day when Uncle Pen was called away. Hung up his fiddle, hung up his bow, knew it was time for him to go. Oh, late in the evening about sundown, high in the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played the fiddle, Lord, hear it ring, hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Uncle Pen. Here's another new one. Hope you enjoy it. It's called The Early Bird and the Night Owl. Well, the early bird and the night owl, how they got along, I don't know how. He was up at the crack of dawn, and at night she was on the prowl. When he was coming, she was going, maybe the other way around. He gets so confused these days, gets things turned upside down. For years he worked the graveyard shift while she stayed at home. Now that time has passed, they're both home alone. Old habits are hard to break while the night owl stays up late. Early bird's up at the crack of dawn and in the bed by 8. Used to be in sync, operated as one. But life of strife and work got in the way. Now he's counting stars in the early mornings, he's gazing at the moon at night. But the early bird and the night owl be alright. 4 years he worked the graveyard shift while she stayed at home. Well, now the time has passed, they're both home alone. Well, old habits are hard to break while the night owl stays up late. Early bird's up at the crack of dawn, in bed by 8. Now he's counting stars in the early mornings, he's gazing at the moon at night. But the early bird and the night owl be alright. But the early bird and the night owl be alright. Here's one I learned from Tom T. Hall and Earl Scruggs. Well, song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I'll shut my mouth. Gone up the wind, ain't nobody looking back again. Well, cotton on the roadside, cotton in the ditch. We all picked cotton, but we never got rich. Daddy was a veteran, a Southern Democrat. Only give a rich man to vote like that. Song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I'll shut my mouth. Gone like the wind, ain't nobody looking back again. Well, somebody told us Wall Street fell. We were so poor we couldn't tell. Cotton was short and the weeds were tall. Mr. Roosevelt's gonna save us all. Well, Mama got sick, Daddy got down, Callie took the farm and we moved to town. Papa got a job with the TVA, we bought a washing machine and a Chevrolet. Saw in the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth. Gone with the wind, ain't